bet you su Ghana card. Yo. Any asenedian akwasio. Globally we are singing na kika bo mu COVID-19. And amen na ewie asi amakuni adu and intini yakwa back to IMF. Etiana ya pesi ebiso ma panya be de kire nsemfua bi ye misa no keke o. Ye bisa di Onua odi kan kaye. Etiana me nkasa bebre me ka baako na nipa kura no ono ka asem na me de na to aso evidence into our Facebook live no so you will see the video. Who are radio so you will listen to the audio. Pe. And I'm assistant according to not according from. Eti Dr. Mamudu Baumia na no na mpese mi bisa ne nsem say. Onua kasa wawie no obo playback tie ne ho. And some no catch like Ghana for the reason why we are back to IMF or tie ne ho ana is just a question. You need to answer that question. Now number 2. Ama panya be de che Dr. Mamudu Baumia. Why the trust answer no be kan kire Ghana for no anya bi o proofreading menya sure so you proofreading so you proofreading ko be wo se niam ne bi wo mu ya chiro dia gum enya so kama Ghana for te but me ya sure so ma panya be de kire wan hwam eno akan ne se de ma chiro no na no de ma no eno no aso kan ye etia na data Bawumia say banking sector cleanup eka ho bi ne akwa IMF ama panya edada mahama ka ho bi ne akwa IMF COVID-19 ka ho ne akwa IMF etia pesi ya bi so ma panya be de akire Dr. Bawumia say samra na no ya campaign akire Ghana fo say yemfa mamu ahye wono ne Nana Danko Akufo-Addo any MPP nsa na ama panyi dada mahama mamu bone ena de yakwa IMF no asi reason benti and yakwa IMF. Sa video me born last week and I'm a sabobium me bona me dia baba bo current one no kaya no me wia me dia gira so bisa na sem eto ma panya be dia che Dr. Bawumia. Why are we going to IMF? This statement our kaya no was in 2015 and now ma panyi dada mahama e de Ghana kwa IMF. Sam na ne abra no campaign ti 2016 no na da jeni puso so Dr. Bawumia Eyaden ena Ghana call IMF John Mahama time.
FM 95.1.
This is why we got into the IMF. You were spending too much relative to revenues, which is true. You were borrowing too much, which is true. Your external payments position has deteriorated, which is true. And so you ended up, your growth is reducing, which is true. So you ended up at the IMF. And the IMF would impose certain conditions, which is true. And if you don't do certain things right, the anchor will not hold, which is true. So I'm not quite sure what it is that is not true that I said. But I think, unfortunately, the supporters of this government and this government itself are very reluctant to admit the truth, even when it hits them in the face. Yeah.
True. Thank you about that.
Anyway, His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mamudu Baumia, this was in 2016, and Wakachre Ghana for say, John Mahama, Kanema Penny, Namamo Boninti, and Yakwa IMF, into Onua list, and was it Dientina Woko IMF, Wobabosiado, would this sika too much, and you borrow when you so kind of reckless. Nessa Busiambo, fast 1 year Sabianim, Sikano so kwa jena de ba, nya de papa. Eti aneya wukwa IMF we IMF be control one bachelor de abeye eti wase sabre no ono Dr. Mamudu Baumia and sama waka ye nyina na efa economy no ho ani nti na ma Ghana economy out tia pansam se kontebe no and na Ghana fo nyina ntia no munya no se eye no kra na se enye no kre se kanya no kra kanya ne se nei sambre no o ma penda da mahama e de Ghana ekopie mu e wo IMF eti ene Ama panyi ebe de che Dr. Bawumia edienti ene yasa kwa back to IMF.
Being hit by this quadruple whammy. And I say again that if you take out the fiscal impact of this quadruple whammy, Ghana will not be going to the IMF for support because our fiscal and debt and balance of payments outlook would be sustainable. Of the 4 factors, COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine war were external, and the other 2, the banking sector cleanup and the excess capacity payments, were the result of policies of the previous government. Today, all over the world, fuel prices are rising in virtually every country. Food prices are rising. Inflation is high. It's at a high for many years. Currencies are falling in value. Fiscal deficits are rising. Debt levels are increasing.
Onua FM 95.1.
And this tells us that what we are dealing with is a global phenomenon. Let me give you an analogy to make my point. If you ask a carpenter to roof your house, and he roofs this house, and suddenly the roof collapses, without any rainfall or wind, suddenly you have a collapsing of the roof. Will you not blame the carpenter who did the roofing? Will you not blame the carpenter? But if the carpenter roofs your house, and the roof collapses because there's a tornado and a storm which has blown away roofs and windows and walls of many houses, will you blame the carpenter? Will you blame the carpenter?
Onua FM 95.1.
Let us understand the context.
Eti ya be understand the context no. Say o ma panya be de kire pese o kire Ghana for say COVID-19 ba ku penti e na ma na Ghana e back to IMF. Owie ya no the banking sector cleanup ebe ka ho. Now I want to ask Dr. Bawumia a simple question say me kura me was economics am ye no me ye na secondary school. Man to aso anya economics ewo tertiary. It is secondary school economics na and America can yama bom matiti bi afrim. Now, some me business. Na business na me ye no. Me here 5,000 Ghana cedis. Na ma business na me ye na sa so de jale na so because egu. Me si there be me kwachi be a 15,000. Embom na me dia ba be gu adwuma na me ye no. Pesa wuti example na si ye pa. Example no ama na carpenter ni be boda so na nsuo ntoya na adwiri gu a na se carpenter ni na aye na mo boda no so na se nsuo to na mframa bo na etu da no so dia ene na natural disaster anti eye COVID-19 na de ya bedu baby adri. Dr. Bawumia, listen to this. Banking sector cleanup na wo ka wo say e ka ho bi na de ya bedu ha nei. Sa ma na mo se mu hia 9 billion. Na mo said ya peja banking sector some banks na egu no na nka mo dia peja gina ho aban si da bi onfa 9 billion no mfa peja na mom what 22 billion begu no me nim sa mathematics wey wo de ma ka gini kura ba ya amaw sanka aban adwini kwa kire and wajije banks ni kura free wa mu wrensa because don't forget to say some banks na wa good ni nyina was indigenous banks na ya Ghana fo amatitu amumawremu edu amusika akwakwa ho enti sa obi afa kwachi kwanso say a bank ni sika abaye ba mu anu so abaje bank no sika wasa wudi wrama ni pejagina wona dia wram by in our case abaye si won hia 9 billion e dia pejagina ho there be what the 22 billion egu no. I don't know why I know so I was about can say no to the call IMF. Ye ya no ma panya be de kire san de aka ho say Ghana for ne yam pese ya bete digital say please ye ndi digital ne yada o. Etodo mi no so ni ordinary Ghanaian kasa ya me for technicalities mem because the Ghana ni hwehwe ni so obenya aduane adi the Ghana ni hwehwe ni so obenya baabi ada. The Ghana ni area ni se wasori obanya sika dia to ni botom na won kwasira wo bi sika eti samaya Ghana card enu nti wo say ya ma Ghana card e the interchanges mako 10 wanka 100 enu po na me ya no Dr. Bawumia say woman interchanges mako 1,000 on pe Ghana card sha mami ka se mi cha Dr. Bawumia obia ni wa all appreciate say Ghana card nya papa me nka sa da because me ebia mesua dia akwa akire kakra nti minim dia Ghana card betimi aye obi oti wonoma ekomde no me kwa ka nche ne say Ghana card be bibia abra komde no please Ghana card e mena aduane ni Every said Dr. Bamiaka asem no, obi akọ social media so ofa brodo na the Ghana card asem. Ya ko bi chop ba na ko catch asem kita Ghana card meje de na di. Na se do be sia su asuma ma no. Wa ka se bo se no ko ye je. Eti na Dr. Bamiaka catch Ghana for say interchanges by 1,000 ewo kwa obechu su Ghana card over interchanges. Hwe asem we men pese be che wo ho. Dr. Bamiaka na wo be kasa ni nyina na menim se wo ba be pa Ghana fo achew se wantimi manage economy ni ye amen na yesa akọ back to IMF woni ye rakenofori ata wo ye finance minister na wa faili no wantimi ampa Ghana fo achew na mom usa betwa yempoa hwe mama ka bibi nkyira wo samra na wo be kasa no na Ghana fo peso wo tie economy ni de wom because akom the boys and akom the girls sha interchanges na wo ka no ordinary Ghanaian no ko bisa ne faso a wo interchanges so obeka kire wo wo bisa ne faso a wo Ghana card so ripa kakra bi ne be hu aka kire wo eti eto da bia you have to listen to the grassroots tie dia Ghana fo ne ka no sa wo de yana me se me pese me use ordinary Ghanaian nti hwan na ye superior Ghanaian na hwan na ye ordinary no politicians ne pese wo de ne use pa ordinary Ghanaians na say wo mo no mo ye Ghana fo papa e na ye ordinary what ye dia Ghana for ka se no mpeso o muti anwo kira Ghana for fam no dia to baumia be ya fa ho se obi wo hono ma ka kura obefa trotro obefa dia kwa adwuma kura da bia ye na dwendwen because woni sika eno achi ye hwe kwanye obefa so a mo be provide jobs adwuma ni kuronim etu obi akwamde no kwa kacha ne say interchanges wa met to su Ghana card over interchange one hwe ya obesi wasum because interchange no ansa ne be ya real na create employment do obekwa kwa lebra wa kekura be nya adwuma aye Ghana card ne ehye ne bottom ode ya dai etimi to aduane manini. We all appreciate digitalization na ye kono, but please, first and first, wo pesa woni Ghana for di nkomo, wo pesa wo address Ghana for issues a. Mesraw bukulon bebrebe no Ghana for nya no ne ebedi o. Eno na me kwaka obisi wanti ase no. Se me mprediasa, wo certificate ekita kakaka na dam no. Menya na medi ada. Dia me hwe ne say economy be kwa ye adwuma ye no be kwa nanim, no obia benya sika gu ne bottom. She trafficker esin crime and crime se wo sori ahemache na sesi bottle wo fia kafra trafficker abedi munya asem ketwa interchange no Dr. Bamiaka se suni faso onim se easy traffic ha mame ka asem she Dr. Bamiaka mesrew manya socially insensitive. Don't be socially insensitive. Dia obeye ne na no dia wuye ye ni nyina socially you are insensitive to Ghanaians. If you don't know, omo amotina ho no bo amu nsem ma o. Bisa omo amu bo amu nsem ma wo ne se omo kura na from akuma mu ana. Hwe time ana ma penda da mahama ACC interchanges ne dia keka ho no. Yenya MPP form amaka kira Ghana for say enya interchange ne be dia da eslo wusu ye number 1. Party for bebre kasabi. Say, what's it what ya crying to the a crying ya very other? Dr. Bamiaka, Ghana card no, and you be the other na. Some more Ghana card is some bottom at Chassa Mammy. Maybe so. Because it look as if Ghana for me the agent go too much. Yana mo Jane say, Mobeka grammar ni guanoma, Yantia Sientino, na ya sumu when yai. Just say Ghanaians are becoming enlightened. Brafobia beka biabe gugo. Yabetia. It is statement be about to be a 10 pages to cry a kanya, Yabetia. Now give me John Boadu. Yet Yana John Boadu, ever catching Ghana for say. Wamu bay a new modi baba Ghana, on by importation the abakroma. Ama a foreigners, Abenya Jumaya. Give me John Boadu, and today I'm giving you evidence base. Let's go.
Na say Juma asam na ye ka new patriotic party programs are ye diegu hono ebedu baby no ye be kran kofo afiama no ne no ma be ye Juma Ghana. Na say Juma asam na ye ka na say Juma asam na ye ka new patriotic party programs are ye diegu hono ebedu baby no ye be kran kofo afiama no ne no ma be ye Juma Ghana.
So this was John Boadu 2016. And I'm person beside John Boydwin, Dr. Baumiani and Pipi Abai say, and you man almost one back creating on my potassium, foreigners a benyabia and a new man away. And then Napco, I say, Napco, I say, I say Napco for Sikaka, I say, Sikana say, because baby, I can't call. And he said, yes, Sikana yan ran out by growing your Sikan with ya. Sikana say, it's in you man, apart from Napco. Any IPM by no sukra who sika besi ne yan won kutabuo me hu ade papa bia kreti and promise e say na kokra yan hu so ya say you start any ade ba sha ade bi wo hono ma ho it's just common sense a wo hia to apply anya grammar
Onua FM 95.1
anya grammar o dia Ghana ni wiwa no so obanya aduane ade finito. Sa ayi brofo tenten no ma batwera na ma kan na benya 2 hours. She. Eya wo kan sa wo brofo ni bia tisu krom na bisa Ghana fo se o mote de o ma ti hu. Me pese me ka bibi kire MPP aban. Samu pese mu hu se de Ghana tie sisi ya. Mon reflecting on what just ended delegates conference na e course no. Bai muka. Niamoya na me na de ano. Reflect on it. Sana Ghana for aye. Ghana for someone re ye do baby on make change. Memma video sa e course so e wo Okrah Sports Stadium over the weekend. Me te suru wana me hu say Rajon Boadu nam ho na odru Greater Accra ni Ashanti region for stand no mani abo no tutuo away pa away. Ha? Enya Rajon Boadu ni abo na away o. Ghana for bomb away, but you don't know. Obia cannot crunch now, me cannot crash now. Me cannot crash now, now set it up. Now play with cast ye, now retaining power is better. It's better. If you think, say, and now someone sing say you want to break the 8, then you need to sit up. You need to sit up. You have 2 years to redeem your name. You have 2 years to redeem your credibility. Dr. Baumia say ma wo chance ma wo manage economy na tell Ghanaians because ya attention there we can see say ya Rosafo ma for age economy management na boso ena kan oforata so age boso eso omu nyina wa ma feli eti say Dr. Baumia economy no ne ma wo manage a ka bibi kira Ghana for me hu say ya ma wo kwan because somebody who was coming from Bank of Ghana Anna will say winning baby a sikani in our it's Ghana from taxation to production. And now a minor ginger to the stand and say, yet taxes are who do still ya IMF. Mammy can be bin traveling. Man mau ref is a young Ghana for your Kaiser yet ya COVID-19 levy, ya gusu tia. It is a COVID and I'm a minor ginger ya back to IMF. Ghana for tia hoka. We are still paying COVID-19 levy as a tax. Our petrol so. We can put COVID-19 levy at the home. We are still paying it. So where from all these excuses? Why from these excuses are na me person na me bisa Samira Bawumia say. Or that's what Ghana ha. Bye muka. What you remind Samira Bawumia kakra mamene na yi kakra remind me Samira give me Samira Bawumia let's go.
Are we ready for a new president? Are we ready for honest leadership? Are we ready for a competent leader? Omanpenyi mama said Ghana and Chadi area fiasem. Ewo musana. On Wednesday, when we take our ballot paper, we will remember 8 years of corruption. We will remember Wyoming. We will remember Saddam. We will remember Suba. We will remember bus branding. We will remember all the monies they have appropriated to themselves.
Onua FM 95.1.
Intimidasi Samira Mishadana Mekawa Kakre, Bia na refu. Campaign now we are in the name of Dorothy Manin Nasosa, Masamida Naso Mame. What's all my pain that Mahama Katia Ghana for say, yeah, was short memory. And me, I will say it today, I will say it tomorrow. That statement made by a former President Mahama, no, me to me, me yatiamity, mini short memory. Mini short memory. Sasana Ghana politicians are Jaya Wamwa, young Ghana for any short memory.
Onua FM
Sekaneno, and na bibia mo baby, ani ya mia ya no anya ne. And na ubo wakra ya be kaiwo. So we refia yan be kaiwo. We don't have short memory. Me, I don't have short memory. Eti dota ba umia sama waka ya no me kai. Dia jombo kan ya me kai. Dia nanado kan ya me kai. Dia kano for ya tabo ne bandana eduku. Edi kwadi occupy Ghana for demonstration me kai. Ayi lawyer ni ya say wa miana no akroma kra wa de sempo lawyer ni no odi occupy Ghana for demonstration chi say wa no otua ne tax he was expecting John Mahama to use the tax judicially sa lawyer no wa no so ati kroma bi ya demonstration upon demonstrations and occupy Ghana for bia miana no because obi amen let my vote count obi miana no because obi amen
Onua FM
amudi sa demonstration na chi no kwana kwabi so mo sebrem asesa abranche no kwa bi atuo kan da ni wawu to da bia ye chiri no kore because the kore eya me kan che do taba umi anwumre say don't be socially insensitive to Ghanaians. If you have anything to do it now. You have 2 years to redeem your credibility.
Bye, Muka.
If you want to break the 8, you have 2 years to do that. 2 years is enough for you to redeem that credibility and break your 8 that you are talking about. Now, say then I'm sorry. Because Ghana for you need short memory. You need short memory. And now some way didn't send the public but me meka. Sure? Ya te Ghana hey obia ni wa dadwene ho da so ma panyi dada Mahama betimi anya kokodro akọfa forms akọ electoral commission say oba be stand for general election as a president again even ever.
Bye Muka.
Obia ni wa wadwene so ma panyi dada Mahama betimi atu sa na mo no. What happened? It's a clear indication to Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and MPP government say they are failing. So if John Mahama could stand for elections and over 6 million Ghanaians will still vote for John Mahama, hey, mon penokre, sakamo penokra, and come on starting your homework, da. And Kenya is arrogance na question crofobia, one friendly panokra, no ayana what to say we are seeing in Ayanedia. Because when you power. Because when you power. On him say Ghana na any bona fide property. What me the chan bottom. Akwa baby opeso okwa bia. Ha. Mamu remfi. Say emre ye ni nkaso. Another taba umia say interchange is 1,000 ewo kwa obetu su Ghana card.
Bye Muka.
0550582982. 0550582982. Ama panyi antam no to so ma me no mo Facebook no. Omo feel am apere omo panyi sa na ni adapa o. Nice voice. Give me that video. Na ya nkwa yanim. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Waba. Mpacho what to say?
Yami adom udini baby afra mi free ka bi
anko. Unu abema nokure asa wote me nkache me kasa free ka so ababi MPP no tutu ko tena no pe na bikira. Ma menchia market to me kwa binya ana ma ni taki ewo do me kwa binya na market obaba. Ene yenka.
Onua FM 95.1.
Interchange etimi nyema bebre. Na interchange so etimi reduce ye dollar ebetimi ye dollar eswati. Interchange ebetimi ama sabe ye duane a ehwo akwatwe ama aduane abuso. Interchange ebetimi ama sabe ye sika sam adye interchange ebetimi yi o hawafo. Interchange ebetimi ama adwuma abuso o my Ghana. MPP abai for my Ghana to my Ghana hwambo. Okrah na Ghana fonka na MPP de ko mo san fata say ke be mo ma di o ma su de biarada obi nto aso.
Meda so ba no why ni tietia na me fa nipa 5 for pen na me ne pa no na atoa enkoma no so e na ha ba se pa topics no ye ni abre what ya say what to make good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Odini baby afro me free.
That morning ngwabaya.
Kabi mi anko.
Bajo me
Onua FM 95.1.
Bajo mpenifono omundi no. Ye omundi
Kafra, minimum so credit asa 0550582982. Yeah, funny pa 4 na yeah the kabi segment na sia. Message be phone lines ni be don't worry when you more betimi afra biem. Good evening.
Good evening, Obara Santua.
Good evening baby afra me free.
I friend of my so master swami.
I'm into you.
And people what you moving you mo Temo beka yi na ba kokwe no for the aya na just boy it ye come matia is asanteman ya prewo mas ya prewo pede le ye die wote
Onua FM 95.1.
ye tell the yo they say next aya asante minister they say ya ba bu o mako ya ba bu o mako so kufa do onye ready.
Me da say emefa nipa mienu na me wi ade si wo so ame no me di video no be ma na afa ya hye ye nkomo na ase e wo studio ha na ahomete. Good evening.
Good evening.
Odi ni baby afra me free na ka bi ne enko.
Denise go fast. Printers can we that as well. The boy about to do my power will be and anything that you think. I mean, so far.
Me da say. Thank you. Say Onua na person okay. Last caller na fe. Ye be be phone lines no be don't worry. When to me and Fred this time about by 950 ye be say biem. Good evening.
Good evening.
Odi ni baby afra me free.
Your friend me
95.1.
Okrah.
Kabini enko.
Me de mechanic say emom de Dr. Bawumiane na nado. Emo oma fili e pa na me nim Ukraine. Over your person no mo a. Ye beto ba no mo ye ekwan bi. Me nim say frakadam no mbe ye ya. Ombe twitwa gates ne kama ebesine. Na nsan ye nsi to yi kanko na kama. Ye hawa no.
Me da say. Me da say my main friends now don't reach give me swami video no. Me bo video we ma kwahye nkomo na sinema media agina so aka asema kire Ghana panifo say. Ne esi ye e wo swami no. A typical and clear example. Was a chere Ghana panifo abufu a ehye Ghana fo akumam. Honorable say HMS abos one kasa ebo na obekasa ebo no. Se ne esi tu nso bro no ne se de odwane free swami wo no.
Onua FM 95.1.
Swami a. Omoso nkomo nya ose HMS ebone o. Oma to abama ekwa 28 years ni. Ekwan keke. Na etutu apansam ewo swami. Swami kwa de say na okodru magazine wanum kwa de nye. Give me that video, let's go. Ye we pay be say nkomo na se studio ha.
They say the next 2-3 days, contract available, no shall say the asphalt no abeto. It doesn't mean say 3 days, baby, but you say they will start to do it. I'm hoping say almost start here. Actually, from train to train, within 10 days they should finish. I say a dual carriage. The other side, and now on say this other side, if I we are I feel nobody found there also. What I say, Tina, I will take a break. A chipna, a year, Russia be a fee, yaka swame interchange ho asema aka echina nyame ya adoma interchange no so ehu sikasem bia no china ne ekoka wo brase bedefie se na ebe ya enkosi fiada no ne awie saa asem no ka na president den sa de hye asema ya eno so yetimi abeye interchange na ye beye no eno so e de oha beba awusiafo e de oha beba
Shraba you audio ni from Badon Rich my video ni na so sa mame. Sa utie sound no mo ka no ya tuo nu ye ho menyam na meka. Du amo ka ni bi na meka kire wo. Ama to abama honorable seche mensa bozu anu omo 28 years obu ho re. Also honorable seche mensa bozu du baby nu ozu. Honorable don't cry. Ya dia wo mo ka ne mo na asumdwe mra. Watina konwa su saa so amia kwan basa interchange na Dr. Bawumia se won pe no eno ano mu susu omu hia enta me ka che o say se wo ye leader wa Ghana na wo hu Ghana fo haw na wo kwakira wo tokrom baabi eya wo adwen se wo wadidi amen peche enti de beba wo tirim na apesa wo implement ma Ghana fo a wati Ghana card no ema ya aduane ni enya ya hwe but ene yese Ghana card ho afaso eche interchanges mako edu like seriously and it's anwumrei questions ahodo a ye bisa no edroso na makache MPP aban say over 2 years 2 years is enough say obetimi dia redeeming the credibility biem so I say person breaking 8 I say chairman so don't cry why are you crying don't cry oh don't cry where you say by your cry no other na wusu oh don't cry ensure dia me say bo pa kafra ati kafra we na kira wo dia abufu ahya Ghana fa kuma mu ya tena radio so ne ya ka no ma tag ye say ya anti government ya ka no ma tag onua say ya anti government now unim say na no israba o akire but I will tell you something ya call a stadium no baby amudi yakwase ye no amose mu onuafo mu ya anti government tokroma ya na yedem bese ukwohwe baby amudi yakwase ye yanko cover na I was like you people are joking yeah anti government ya ka de bebo wa mu break 8 na wo kana wo se wo mpa ya ye wo hwe asache mensa bosu don't cry mensu o de don rich why there let him be there let chairman sabosu be there don't cry 28 years e kwan keke untimi nye and watina konwa so age S gracia every 4 years bi age S gracia majority leader minority leader ni nyina na wudi na wo kwa na wo ba boy na kira wo se Ghana for buafu we crowd dey say MPP stronghold we NDC mo de ho anwan kwagina okra mbelusu eti se MPP we enka kira mu a then I'm sorry and that conversation e be dey e ba sisi a
Sankaliwa.
Onua FM 95.1.
Sankaliwa.
Facebook on 5.1 FM and on your TV Facebook page. Mr. Uba no wa share, but more than share, and I'm a person who share more. Hashtag no ayo Onua Pemuka. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter. Twitter at 951 FM, YouTube Onua 95.1 FM, and on Instagram Onua 95.1 FM. And then you remember Haruna Amaliba Kingsley, when you're a member of NDC Communications Bureau, and our family Abema Idris Mohammed Bello. Kintampon or constituency organizer Emma NPP or communication who may assure that now no better about no real one quiet what in Krahaya. What come on by a change no Crawford way about the papa and Mama JB Fancy in Ira JB and Yarewati Sophia Nakwada. No, serious. Defeat, he didn't see it coming. Anytime you may say, I'm coming on. I say, Amaliba, good evening.
Good evening.
Obi who had to work, no bizarre, say, Ada Amaliba, Nia Bay Man. And I may say, Amaliba, no, a dear, a year, a club before so that. It's who are, and yes, and we are phone corner to a debacle. BBI fine.
BBN to me, you're fine.
Oh,
anyway, I mean, chill, I mean,
send your what dress fine.
Oh, dressing idiot.
Outside the coat of arms, crab or come up.
A tempo on it, your mother. Can't say a dress fine, uncle who be a credit for say, my name but that's not the case. You see, I did be a mission free, mamma.
Okay.
Or say, your appearance always takes you to places. And one main for how you appear in the agro. To me, sure,
very fantastic
yes.
point.
And I like that. Chief, when I mean, wow, what you do, crew. I mean, Chemini, I'm a channel. I mean, Chemini, part of for you now.
Where I say, Joe, so papa. It is so. Good evening. Yamia do Monasway. Over to a bandy own coy. Now, I won't cross and cry. You dear Quaniabasa.
And I'm in coy.
My dear, well noted, Matty. Baby Sabi, I find.
And I don't see a departure in Ghana, so NTB be Bonnie be at the so be a hoy. Samson also.
Oh, me hoy, and what did you do? A common day. A come chromo.
Oh, only day you
may. Debbie.
Can I create?
I mean, Monsieur. That's just on the other side.
You saw boy, some George formation in it.
What you say? That's just on the other side. Thank you very much. And you remember that my sister, but now your topics, three, but then you know, related kakra. Outcome every NPP Delegates Congress number 1 and Koma Yebedi Mampenya Bedi Chene some Obeka blame former president the Ntia. Yes, I go back to IMF any Enra Metise or Mampeni Dada Mahama so be many moye serious one pass Masa won't me to 2 amena nkojinem now we have a catch no be say on the 2 amena ne de ma wo enti wono so akoma ni moye ewo ho ama eno so ho nkomo ewo pono so anwumre ye bedi enti mama sha siam free ayi adreso ono na congress no wo ko bi na anya izo congress na anya izo don reach won fa ba bia na nkrofo kan envelope yi bi mama na me hwa ade by so far so good congress na ekwosen
I think I'm for Asida and Chiama Onua FMT for any Ghana Mayina Titre MPP among you your man Penny Doctor your man Penny and Nadu Danko Kofodo any Doctor Mahmoud Baumia Edanoa Sabria Party sending and she share city the party reorganization we have a new crop of executive for our party now the National Executive Committee no I mean now most was na me more in fact include na me first acquaintance so there Emma Kintampo mine so good evening that is my constituency me said do ana so monitor Oyema so far so good the elections was transparent emudaho share elections now. In fact, organizers for the program no omo yade because wow ba ho no mo share stadium no say no mo decorate you no. It looks like a idea at the hodada. Now from the one we prepare grounds no when I'm first receive delegates, accommodation, and the very day on the election process, you know, so far they make us a good work and big ups to the organizational committee and then the election committee. Almost so much about one also. In fact, make us say this is the best elections we've ever had in the party. Because party already to talk with Bray Echo Sona. Very moment we about one year started air counter na projection no. Nina was screen so figure obi nyaye na that screen so obi any agent very well represented. Na ye view elections no obi ama meka say ye wia no. I'm not sure so tesa.
Obi di kan ka so no wan tra wo me ye rege no. Enti obi an complain dey na say ye wi obi a.
Yes, elections say obi an ka say ye wia no, obi an ka say ye sisi no. And when we have an election, the candidate on an aspirant ama motia meka say ye wia me, that means that it is a credit to the election committee, particularly the EC. And omo na omo support to EC for no so no. Na e will say about more about so. When this particular elections, it is a constitutional requirement of our party.
Okay.
So every 4 years, any constitutional reorganization, it started from the polling station, electoral area, constituency, regional, then to national. So it will go to the flag bearership and then the parliamentary.
Okay.
Now, some people don't understand. NPP, a tradition be. The tradition is such that at any point in time, when the people at the grassroots, and particularly the delegates are yearning for change, we cannot stop it.
Okay.
That is our tradition. This what happened in Okrah, and yet too different from what happened in Tamale.
Okay.
It's not too different.
Okay.
It was the same, similar election. The dynamics,
the
dynamics were the same.
The
dynamics were the same.
Okay.
And now Obia or your analysis Biano will take it from there. Because by then Nakufo was in a second term. I will know if you cry or and Nakufo in position didn't work.
Okay.
Sounds see about this particular elections.
Yes, Nanado Suni position ni be work na.
That is what I'm saying, sir. Kufuor's imposition didn't work in 2014. But I'm not saying that another imposition didn't work. But I'm only saying that the changes that happening.
The same thing they see what Tamalino
happening. Okay. Because delegate has decided.
Okay.
Sir, this is the way we want to go. You see, now I'm for a break and the general secretary position. It was one of the heated position in the elections. Yes, all others here.
Yeah.
The national organizer, the national chairman, but yeah, party, and I know say NDC for sanity. The general secretaryship, only the administrator, the CEO, and the custodian of the constitution. And they say general secretary be bit touch man. Now I'm a party in Esafa. So the entire party needed an overhauling, particularly in the general secretary's position.
Okay.
And when it goes down, we found a replacement. And a certain history has repeated itself. In 1992, now Ajanim Boati, the party, the first national secretary for the party.
Of the party.
It was a kind of popular acclamation. And it go man. 96, also it was an endorsement. But in 2000, Oba, the third time I'm not Oba, Damboche contested, Damboche unseated him. No, being him at that time, I didn't could have lost that election.
Yeah.
But Dambojo unseated him and gave him only 61 votes. So if he had followed that analysis from 92, 2000, now Okofa,
Onua FM 95.1.
2008, what's the name? Tamale.
Tamale.
Eddie compare, you see that they had related. But in all, delegates have spoken for the party.
Okay.
And Yana, when I meet TSNDC for so many changes nearby and I show to at least for some better.
Eh, that NDC for so many aje.
Yes, I've heard some of them.
Hey, what was it?
So many aje that team now buy a soft team.
It's almost full.
I'm awful. I'm awful. I just always that team need a bit more break home.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. If NDC have anything to worry, then they should feed the team I buy. The fact is this.
Onua FM
Delegates
95.1.
say yempen asimesi on the party mo or hardware. And I enkoye. So yes, a Sunday in the fraba. In a way, we are strengthening the party, empowering the party to 2024. And the Abamubua Ebamuno, this time, we are revitalizing all of them. And going to 2024, a united front.
Okay.
New leaders, new vision, new direction.
Okay.
And they say, go through her. No, who say, oh, Obia now on him sustainable pie in every mono. Probably not party for them. And you say, when the party decide not to like one person, it affects the whole party structure. Because some member Bamubua, Ebenamen Coco Trabano. But me party no. But a new face Biaba, I shame and cry, Mako Jumama party. In a way, party no
95.1.
This is what I heard on grounds. Na delegates ni be ka, and one is on camera. Me and me interview no. Ma me ni the problem. I say mo to abanti a jombo de no nyi haji afate free office ho, because na jombo do want office and the office na ma haji afate. Okwa no akeka nsem natural na say okọ baby.
Mammy, now when problem or any reason.
On any reason, no.
But that could not be say and wintina.
Now reason is sent out to tia jombo.
Oh, I mean, Casama 20 and Yazana Mekai.
Oh, make maybe sawasem.
Now, oh, Bizam is at me, I mean, I mean, Casama 20. Because Olusuya. Me wa.
Into 120 ano.
On your voice in the bree.
120 ano.
On your voice in the bree.
95.1.
na 120.
On your voice in the bree. Say, you're quite him.
Okay.
That's our team way no, I'm a buyer. Grand shabby a woman. Nan new mamma would be guaquam. A sharp party for no crime.
Yes, a woman when you just say and
the party comes together. Look, in 2008, your elections are now a call run of 3 times. Was a time was a decider.
Onua FM 95.1.
Ghana for Boomfu MPP sir. There was an election a year runoff. Not even the runoff couldn't decide. But we have to go to time. But in the wisdom of the party, no. 2008 election, not Akufo-Addo was leading. But not parliamentary, no. Olusi. In the so wisdom of the party, no. Saying time crack when your majority the Bekan one would have been in minority in the parliament. So Akufo-Addo by then would have suffered. And no, it been a resurface in the 2020 election. 2020 elections, so also minority, it is a share. Until we are taking our lessons from the 2008 election. We had a lot of floating voters on
95.1.
Name of MP before na Casasono, don't uncle travel cost not on Bufu, now this year, mamma, my call. Now, Sabre, yenya this crop of executive. Look, Okrah, Obianiaji. Look, Obianiaji. On our several platforms, social media, baby, Obianiaji. Why? Because you will GDB was high executive woman. I don't need a focus.
Okay.
Breaking the 8, you know,
And
and
then
the
focus. Okay.
And we are going to do that in the next general elections.
Okay. I'll come back to you. But Richie, I know what Mammy JB Kakra. As a baby said, now what those said, no, why then you. Oh, they are Mammy say images, maybe. Nah. Oh, no, I bread. Now, see, now your brother die.
Travel, no, you see,
Your brother die.
traveling across the
Onua
country,
FM 95.1.
And then they send me a yummy case.
Sleepless night.
Maybe a yummy case.
And when you're going
I cannot die. I know they are me and yummy case. Me find your case. Picture and here. I just want to read meaning into the picture. You know. I know what man be na me fa and garnish Facebook no. What you say? Amaliba. Say changes na ba no. Ewo NPP elections no. You see and this mu nyina yi. MPP for sisi mo hu changes no. Eno na be mo ma break 8 ni ye.
Yo, mami sanche obi na. You see, so MPP for 8 be break here. Team no more present no. A position mo hon say on be break we so no sisi. So they are going to break the waist of the elephant but not 8.
Hey.
In any case,
Onua FM 95.1.
people are jubilating on social media. Why want to jubilate? Mo party for. Mo party for. Fine. What will you see Kumasi? You see it? And until the new executives are reflecting on what is happening on the grounds. I'm presenting hope bia. And if you can look, mama you didn't say more can't tell to come through and I remember man so. What's it? And this is for if anything have a warrior, we should worry about this team. Wait.
Hey, Intimo.
Not team what way.
Intim.
In any case, we know about TSM way.
JFK.
You see TSM way. Namponko bire kwambo teta namponko nini. Huh? Asa kosi koso jankwentia. The year 2016. What worked magic for you? Without malice, to the best of my opinion, is that it appears some people wanted GM to go to opposition. That's how it appears to me. Because, well, in as much as the opposition was firing, there were a lot of things which was not responded to. I have my worry about that. Yes. For example, Manasseh Zure malicious investigations of Koye said President Mahama Kwaji Ford bribe. The officials at the time could have done better, okay, in saving the image of the president. Now, when you said the president no call for more, the whole government goes down, the whole party goes down. Do you think by fun? The whole menu after saying the Sputnik V scandal, I buy ye. When you could do it, upon Kroma, go to the Ministry of Information, the press room, call your press conference. What was it about? Now, Omampene Kufado, after saying a camera china or the brown envelope, I want the office. MPP are still defending a shameful act today. Why are they defending? They're defending because they don't want their commander-in-chief to go down. But in our case, our commander-in-chief went down, and he went down with all of us. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
So, the 2016, you didn't win the election based on the hard work of your executives.
Okay.
Executives are about 3 years, chairman, secretary. What are you talking about? So, fine.
It could be said Wadan and a nonsense. It
What
could be said Wabro and a nonsense. It could be said, and I'm a today. I'm a nonsense.
But see, these are the executives. So the lies they told, the kind of hope they gave to the people. One district, one dam, or one village, one dam. One district, one district, one factory. $1 million per constituency. And just say, I could receive dear trouble. Mampene Kufado. Or some Hamas who are there, or see 200 community senior high schools. Or no back on the 18 months, best study destiny of Ghana. No see 350 senior high schools blocked back on their two form. So as for the lies you told, it is now self-evident. We are just recapping them. And do you want that election because Ghanaians themselves, and also don't forget about the incumbency case after 8 years. What your position are? There are a lot of things you can say and get away with it, like you did. And you want to me, so you lied your way, and Ghanaians mistakenly thought that Omampene Kufado, the way you package you present or I or the same or China phone. Someone was share iPhone box.
Hey,
do you want to cast an iPhone? Yes, I'm about to tell you.
What's my opinion, Nanado?
Yes, or your key soap or your package, or your key soap, and your package, and there's an iPhone box. You cast iPhone. Okay, and you got your carrot, got a focus on your carrot television, flat screen. In fact, 1,500 inches. Kakraka, above you will be a bit. And your tongue, you know. As a bob was your so, and you got 20 copper, and you saw less than 1 inch. And you saw a prepare. Any and there, any to win. And until you did nothing to win that power. So you came to office with that same crop of executive. At the public part of my 2020 elections. Look, you control government. Control government machinery. You control resources, including Kanofuriata. I'm Penyaku for the name of Minuaba. What time Ghana Sika, someone shining, sir, and they were born, mine say, to you control all. But Muku Abatuono, including Nipa 8 and Muku, which the saying, hang parliament. Okay? Hang parliament. Not the same John Bodu, or Yakwenya Kojana or more down Popo Chuani Mua. No, the microphone is seen him at the camera. So, President Mahama on the appear or in our office. Me, I am happy John Bodu lost because he has become a bloat.
Hey.
Yes, or a bloat in the image of Ghanaian politics. And Fata say, Nipa Sanabetra Ho, Sans and Mabuno Ebano, so John Bodu no Shiano. I say, role modeler, you are building a wrong career for yourself as a youth. So to me, I am very happy he lost.
Hey.
Yes, I am so happy. Look.
That's how come more jubilate on social media.
And yes, sir, me jubilate because of your partner. In any case, yes, I jubilate you. I am so happy he lost, but I won't jubilate. I won't jubilate, but I'm happy he lost. I'm happy he lost. But you see, Carlos Glover, or someone to na be and Juma. You are talking about Reagan. What did I say? Yenria Banimu. Carlos Glover and we need 14 regions out of 16 regions. Delegate Nibi Chambi. 1 year general elections. Now, it's a general elections in the region, maybe cancel region B. No. We have the number. Every region have the same number of delegates. Maybe true or false? Why not? Per the composition.
Ashanti region does so saying.
You see, no, I am constituency can be more, but the constituency beyond with the same number of delegates.
Yeah, but because Ashanti region, I want more constituencies.
Fine, it does the case. It does the case. Greater Accra is the biggest.
No, is that true?
Greater Accra is the biggest.
Greater Accra and Ashanti region.
In terms of population?
No, in terms of constituencies.
In any case, let's take it on the face value.
Yeah.
Niparatman winning 14 regions. Now, Baku, the 2 regions are winning. I can't say you not be winning. Carlos Glover. Because the elections have been rigged against him. And it will not be cancelled. One to me, and then be any Juma. Now you see, MPP party no. You can't wait on person be there too. And you can for party. People should listen and listen good. Sometimes within your own party, for that mistake, MPP you can for party. And you tree for party.
There's a difference between a can and tree.
Yes, there's a difference. And you know something? MPP was the beginning, the nucleus embryo that gave making the embryo that eventually developed into a political entity now called MPP. And the people who conducted the labor to give birth to this monstrous political baby who have become an albatross hanging on the neck of Ghanaians. Yeah, you two for you know, all started in Kumasi. Antonio Okrah was saying, right? That's the name?
Yeah.
Antonio Kutu.
Yeah.
I know about now Greek ministry. What? Akoto free year. I won't say Mponko Edi fertilizer ko Burkina Faso. No want to stop woman. Ne papa ene di mutu ntemo mote ye. There is a celebrated case. Wow, we law student bia wuni Ria Koto. Every year bia let's celebrate Ria Koto. What actually happened in Ria Koto? If that is the case, say Ria Koto be the landmark case. The Supreme Court and the judicial system of Ghana have seen the need to celebrate it. We should equally know that recently the same Supreme Court now are making produce West judgment than what happened at the Ria Kutu. But that's not the issue. One only Papa no Moti MPP, National Liberation Movement. The National Liberation Movement was formed as an opposition against Nkrumah. Yenima Juma Moya Besin ne. Say you want no Moti Kunyaswa, or your man Penibia, they will undermine you, they will work against you. For Manisha Monsa, then you see their sizes. Empty. Ya wosu mwa. Bomb. And yet, I just a chorus on me to be. Me Captain Smart. A bon phone kwa. A bon phone kwa. So the question is, MPP mo ko to aba. Mo say Ghana, ahunchi okroma. Ghana fo ntie ye imre yo. O manya mo say ahunchire wom. Aye ni sika. Mo ko to aba. Look at the setup. What can I praise him setup? Did you feel proud as a Ghanaian? You only feel proud as MPP member, but not as a Ghanaian. Meaning about almost set up no. You were there. Oh, Rahua, tag on the bomb comunu. Oh, you know what penas kind of far. A job barcode no. Never details are mark control room, what other. You say, oh, you delegate. And to me, I'm about me take a me real work catching. Oh, yes, I bet me. So, party na muti opposition. Sika mo de to dokunumpo ama delegate di. Akọ monitor batwa ama mo na munibi. Moko ton scratch card wo kwa ho som mabunu si monte so Ghana for say moko ton scratch card ne buy mo mojuba ye omampini kufaro de bia no si Twitter at that time sika be bia on the si Twitter or text during that period or tamper the sika £100,000 edware ko did wo UK one year say sika ntua he couldn't pay mobile bem and or the same Anthony Ohinto committee ain't that omampini kufaro for corrupt act against the party. That same party, I can afford you at the party headquarters. Go see a Wakoje Bose Prudential Bank. Ki a Tom partner for 2, 3, 4 years down the lane. Some partner ye year man ye call elections are. You are setting up to the extent that ye the GPS satellite na dia to ho. Interesting. Plan for MPP. I don't think that. I feel you sika mu chen wo ho.
95.1.
Huh? 200 Ghana cedis note bundle ba ku ni do. 20,000. Fine, 200 million.
Yeah.
Near the belt boom. Na kwabra nim picture na so. These were the men who were sharing. But this is Jumbo to say delegate mo pa mo saba. Mo for this camera. Na diabo tachire. Ana kede Japan so be ina ro say. Must skabo diabo na yare. Yes. These other people. So much sika wie ama mo ho. Anso ho moko to mo ba wia mo ho wia
abani wia mo ba na wo
mo wia mo and that to global so to na bi adwuma yi say maka cha say they only met to break the spine of the elephant but not to break the head. To break it for where krom ha yete ye be hu enti moko to sa ba na wia o man pini ku faro won nwi wo man no ho baako na ni enwu ade enti wonya daje moko to ba wie o mo organize party. Tell me. Say party ben wo krom ha ye koto ba wi a ye organize party wo kotra ho onaji Muhammadu Bawumia na chama huntumi no nyuma na omoso ono omosa ho I say stubborn academy hama bi yourself.
Yeah, amali babe ku no mo sanyo men
stubborn academy hama bi your salary a teacher focus strike and that's for focus strike cross akafu do obodi na kwa so ba. Professor Jambu didn't crop for somebody. This is the leader we are talking about. This is the president we are talking about. Ghana for who want you. Just stubborn academy. How much be your salary? Mintibu case. So in effect, Ocean Newman Kofo Kodana Deepa or Mama politics are born a Wukruma. MPP, yes.
Congress ye.
They catch so mama politics are born.
Congress changes be mama. Can na ka billboard akese ne dia we ya hu bi
billboard. So who dey see Okufodua.
Aye. Sanity no ma bra say
yes.
No why?
Well, Mwankasa almost NDC. Your group I formed Socialist International Forum. That's a group at NDC part. Woman some international group on your part. What him say? International liberals or something. You know better. What is more rap no most one for Europe buy no be blast one more. Kufodua ho or be blast one more. And until this time around, they say no. They even warn themselves say chale. Or buy more yedin. More when you yi billboard is in mountain so MY. And it's a billboard, no man fan conscious come.
Now,
yes. Now, John Boy, to me, let me advise my own party, NDC, because there's a political maxim which states that when your enemies are killing themselves, don't advise them. I believe, and I know sincerely in my heart, NDC is a disciplined political party that will conduct a credible elections. I have no doubt at all about that.
Into but no election, credible.
Oh, we're credible. Win. The better control credible. Go for it, Inti money win that election. No, man, pinnacle for the quarter of while who say in team be win pair, not in 90 and Pablo. So, man, sorry. No, in any. What number quite tear in team at one way in any. No, my invisible boys inside Papa or so them Ungano. Basta, Stephen and Tim, chairman elect. One team and Pejani Mumpo Gunshu, who the friend of San Sameboa. Come on to the tempo when Tim and Kobe. Now, Gunshu. What Tenasa Samia to a banner ye. Eddie Crans or Lusu. Yes,
evidence
may catch evidence. No TV, so the TV is my evidence. So they never believe in elections. They never believe in elections. Nyame can say, Nipa obedinechi, and this year na kwansoba. Metia Samuel ba ekobi na opema samwa. Know that you are working for the unity of the party. And NDC, we are a family. We don't see ourselves as a party. We see ourselves as Ghanaians, a family first. Before, because me free Upper East, me bra iri free voter region. Enti more voters and kwala umifie. Omoye me bra ma. So what should be the animosity between me, Yang, and the votarians? No, because we come from the same family. And people don't see themselves like that. Omo party before family. That's the difference.
Now this
yes, and it's so sharp. Nipa or boy John Bodu. Or one conservative lose your pa Jennifer Quinn.
Yeah, quiet and no panel.
I didn't know my cause. Or baby set me to radio live TV. So camera damo so you are seeing that shamo. And your Facebook live. Oh catch a bema so you riffraff. I'm sorry to repeat the word with all due respect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But and a bomb. And until I send the wrong signal. And my bush for no here. I'm saying Charlie. Since some crofo we pa no mo twa John Bodu ho hye dia mu ni man kofie mo man kofie no fa embaya no mo gru mo a omo no tentente obudi atem no ono mo nko
baby with sharp
baby
ono mo party
ye party wa mo
now academy penny Rollins kind
well
say baby with sharp
but you see Rollins had a great sense of humor. So unti why call the boom boom nature say aje be bia you get it so they make packaging nonsense. These elections is an endorsement of it was election of expression of no confidence. Election of no confidence in the MPP government by MPP own members. Yes,
that's it.
So the vote of no confidence. And also an election at Flagstaff House, and Lusu ye poto. Oh yes, Flagstaff House.
Was social media.
Oh, yeah, somewhere that was everybody knows. So they also social media and one another way. We know they could put so as a so as I elections as well. I brighten the chance of Alan Chamatin. Also about me and Kasai. But we are pen Alan Bekase a win for MPP for what poor PP.
Medase over rebuttal as I acquire next topic in Oswana. But Chemika Cradon Richie made the document be SND. I did be war for documents in it so Facebook no so Emma more radio no so amutiemino. Mekai am warebi. General Secretary position no and Chirayano mistake wom. Nasa mistake no. I think General elections 2020 ABC ye fa ya dwen koso ye de bia de dwombodu ha ma me ka sem cho dwombodu nya 2524 votes share in West or 2024 enti 500 votes na na ka hono where is it we twa to atwene and this was signed by Sabapa no wo yisi hono Dr. S. Sabapa on the sign. John Bodu figure 2,524. If you're on Facebook, you'll see the document. Yamina mi bobi chimaka. All children in West, We're trying to 2024. Where is the 500? Idris Musa 104 and then the Ochai. It's in the same bisa say where Betimia say credible elections. Idris. This is a document. Where is John Bodu's 500 near figure? Because if we are dealing with West, that means you have 500 votes. Our John Bodu votes much watching. And you're signed by electoral commissioner.
In any case, does it have a material effect on the elections? In any case.
No. If
in any case, maybe
no.
Does it have a material effect on the results?
Concern. So be raising and kebetimienya.
I'm asking, say a material effect on the results declared. Then you can perceive it.
And see, yes, mistake, no,
I understand, say, and I agree. Many Japan say a mistake. So
no,
once it is a mistake, once it is a mistake, maybe now because
mistake to me, I'm gonna be a losing
problem.
You don't do it.
It's not deliberate. It's not deliberate.
But don't make a way because
make a say. Say I want so be war elections results. So 500
there were series of them in 2020 elections.
500 and
I make her say we have series of them in the 2020 general election where you back painting the
2020 general election.
Oh yes.
You have the evidence?
It was live on TV, live on social media. Obia Mubi say ebi wa figure na da ho no any words na ya choro no enye pe.
For then you didn't have NDC.
Of
course, you are a citizen of the country.
Moses say a citizen.
Oh, you're a citizen of the country. Now, NDC for evidence are court. To make their case valid. Now,
I think that those evidence were part of Omu case.
No, they never stated this things.
NDC
for evidence, no, they never said any of this. If you have seen that. Then you didn't prompt NDC. Then you are not happy.
I don't know. Prompt NDC.
Oh, of course you are Ghanaian.
It's a meme na men catch the right thing. Why is it
paid? That you are helping NDC to build their case in court.
Why should I help NDC?
You are citizen.
No.
The constitution
to do the right thing.
Constitution say about to okoso. Na every citizen of the country.
Okrah me say, "Dia make one who say BC."
But my question, I mean, bizarre say, a material effect on the results. Could it have made your body win the election? That's not a question.
No, dia me be say, should it occur in the first place?
That's a mistake. You admitted. You admitted it's a mistake.
Because as electoral commissioner,
the one okay mistake. A mistake.
When I would challenge me say,
me challenge you.
Material, when I say mistake, bet me affect obi.
Great. And I'm saying, once it is a mistake, it's a mistake.
Because where you back up, so senaka you don't want you calculate and you baba fast, so I think it be affect you.
And I'm saying, once it is a mistake, what did you say a mistake?
Maybe to say a mistake.
Oh,
she should have done the right thing. As a commissioner, now was so I had the right thing.
So now what happens is this: if there is a petition, then they can go back and correct the figure. That's not what they are telling me. Because
petition, I had the right thing.
If it's general election, this results would have been gazetted. The wrongs and errors all would have been corrected.
This is what is affecting elections in Ghana. Errors.
And I maybe I will say, when a material effect on the election.
I don't know, me person you want no because me person you want no because say you want no. Now say would justify idea no ma ye no. Say you're right.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Yes, I'm actually.
And actually me mu ye na me teme ho ase.
Me can say. Say 500 na any hono. Say 2,524.
And if I say to me, renew, I had an out figure.
And 500 no anyhow. Anyway, 2,837. And the material says, 500 no Okrah any material effect on the election because that couldn't have made your body won the elections. In my case,
so you endorse this.
But you and I agree that a mistake.
Me, I don't agree.
He's a human being like you are.
What happened to general elections are documents in the door?
Then that is why the parties will have to take interest in it and pursue. the matter. Mpachoti say. That's what the parties will have to take interest.
Submission. I mean, Amaliba.
Niaminia Amaliba, I can answer Onua certain questions. And they were written how no in the man.
Ah, and your question I may be sounding no
Exactly. But not all to Papa so. We're just speaking.
Onua FM.
And what the iron and I was just
Titus
speaking.
Glover and can be beer the say Viano. Your kind say, on to me near Juma Ewo, Nana B. I swear, and not only Nana B to me near Juma.
But if other video, no, so I know what I say. Ye treacherous, I won't say video, no.
So that does not answer Amaliba question.
Maybe
That's another statement. But that does not answer Amaliba's statement. It says Titus Glover say more rigged elections. On
cancer titles say. On na area analysis says will be winning 14 regions.
And that is wrong. In any case, Titus didn't win 14. He won 13.
And it's a 13, Kranach is a 13, 14, 15, 16 will be the 3 regions and a winning election.
Numbers here. Numbers here. If you take Ashanti region, you take Greater Accra, you take Central region. These are the largest regions at your war. This will be winning these 3 regions. Now, Oko winning the 5 northern regions, and one region pet me cancel all those regions. You agree with me? Because in 2000, oh no, but you don't have to be elected before you know figures. In 2000 elections, in 2000, answer and MPP winning elections. We won with only 3 regions. Out of the 10, NDC winning 7 regions. Yeah, winning 3 regions. But you winning general elections. Okay. And he said, Nana B, winning 3 regions. Now Titus, winning 14 and 13 regions. Doesn't make that case.
Okay.
In any case, oh my auntie, I say, Jenny, you call Honomono. Yesika. No, we don't behave like the NDC. I told you. Yes, I told you.
And then I won't behave like NDC. NDC are elections. So many young
and then someone could be that.
Until the Amukon previously, no coacheska.
The one who fridges are not much or a honum. Maybe you didn't see it. But many media stations, TV stations projected it. TV stations, I was saying, Hanabisu. When I was saying TV stations, and fridges are not all chicha or honum. You didn't see that? No, we voted on conscience. I told you, sir, grassroots here change. And that's what we have gotten. But so Onua say, that team way is breaking the waist of the elephant. We'll have to see. 2024 is just here. Okay. But I am telling Amaliba and his NDC, sir, elections, he should wait for the elections to be up. For now, even polling station reorganization, they have not been able to do that. They are coming to talk about the party.
Almost your position, they have enough time.
And that is why Senkomu is strategic. That is why they have to do their elections earlier. Because when we are opposition, come on, when we are opposition, no, you need time, you need resources you need to mobilize resources, and you need time. And to all your elections in the year, you solve the problem, you gather resources, support your candidates to win the next general elections.
Okay.
You don't consider all these things. You have a weak administration, and now you are coming to condemn NDC for say, they are going to break the waist of the party. Oh, but what does it mean? What's the connotation meaning? That means they're gonna manage it.
Okay,
that means they're gonna manage it, right? But these are the brains. Don't forget, in 2000, Stephen Tim was the national vice chairman.
Yeah.
You won the recorder or more seats in parliament. And such person, the national chairman of the party. Now, brains, he has it. The JFK we are talking about was the deputy regional youth organizer in Ashanti region before he became the regional youth organizer in Ashanti region. The time we were the voter, a course for Ashanti region now. To say he was a person or mobilize a youth, okay. And that victory.
Okay.
And Look, and if you take the statistics of this election,
Onua FM
it cuts across
95.1.
our strongholds. The stronghold, you know, peer representative.
Okay.
And to say co-elections now, every region of the party and not a stronghold will see their person there.
Okay.
And it's not like there's a momokoyo election now, not your mama and any vote on voter for free muno. It is not like ours. And the maker is this is a total dynamics of elections. I hear coin. Momo elections, you know. Now you maybe I am a stronghold. You didn't get a representative from your party. They want to tell me that 2020 elections, you know, what happened? If you could not manage your own party, how can you win general elections? Your own party. Your own party. Administratively, you fall. You lost and you fail in your administration. Now you are coming to talk of a party that is well organized. A party that has just had its internal elections. Then you are saying that rigging all those things, you know. Maybe you didn't hear Titus well, or you didn't read him well. Your kind and say, or say on in a be intimate. But it has nothing to do with winning 13 regions, and I say 16 regions and all those kind of things. And I say secretary because what Titus said was that, or say secret 17 a money Olusi. I'm quoting him right. And see, where has he mentioned about where has he mentioned?
Say sika a top position.
I am yet to hear that justification. He make an open statement, but he didn't substantiate it with any evidence. He didn't substantiate it with any evidence. Say, me must say no way, chasing away, and now when a man to me, he made an so it can be interrogated or not.
But do I agree with him? Say Sikatuyakos.
I disagree.
When you be?
I disagree.
When you be?
I disagree.
When you be?
Menyade.
When you can be?
Why is it? Why is it? Let me tell you. Answer no be from the constituency about Okrah. We had our minds.
Okay, that's it.
We made our minds to who we are going.
Maybe see a call IMF no sunti.
Very well.
Yeah,
call IMF there. Let's deal with this too. I mean, call IMF.
Okay. But your IMF no be cut to ni nyina bom.
Okay, man.
Or my penya be the and then reply or my penda da Muhammad.
Very well, very well. You see, MPP primaries. A man for chair, a man for chair casting primaries. My last lesson, the outgone chairman, Freddie Blay, man pineku for kota na chi man check cars. You check cars number or the mkoko do John right? Bass no. Ayi be kind.
And also the 100 aba. I'm a STC a year juma.
Abedru. So when we talk about sharing goodies in elections, we don't have time to. I don't have my time to deal with. But you see, NDC on. They better take a moral lesson now, not from the brutal. And then people are the last people to advise us. Say, yeah, kotu ya bantem. Now, if I home, I can't wait to election. NDC told about if I home. Oh, your MPP, I'm so NDC. You see, Obrekuo, only a chroma, Okrah, almost a brain.
95.1.
Huh? What do you know about your emblem or the other political symbol? Any don't see a chinny, Obia Shasibi, or how they say. Ye need that ye didn't so call the deal you move. Huh? Chinia, ya mona said them. Say we are the boy, ye tia, a coffer, ya pay a beam, or pay any econo. You are Sonia Sabio, the Risu Brina, want to mean nothing a copa much in a corner and auntie. And to think about yourself. More we more Mobato, and so what? Udika quarter no dibim. Ah, Udika quarter, just what dibim mana. So, person baby can you. Okay. And to Papa, away a foot to a yeti. My son person before we can cry the intino. No, say, NDC last elections. Yeah, you reps from the stronghold. That you don't even know NDC executives. You don't know them. I could go free here. Could be balloon free here. Me, I'm in your barrel set up free here. My junior brother, I was my boss, let me sit down because he holds national position. And then my banner free here. Or the free stronghold who be on. You don't even know the NDC executives. That means you are ignorant. I won't even talk about it anymore. But you see, also Piesica. Omana wo hobby. About 1 Casabes Saturday. About 12 delegates in the Bano whatever. No mobile. 3 hours. Delegate says he can't buy. Yes, MP4. Me catch here. The General Secretary Johnson sitting Kitaka send me. Was MP4. Judgment Day. Womo. Ombe defender bon someone yako point. Saying na oni momo. Nkofo we. E bana tropa ne ko hwisam. Yentna se na oni so makofan nkofo be fi US aba. Ghana bind the secret to your card. Omo planning propaganda message ma bind we. Na oni PR gimmicks. Sa organization that produce omo plan ma bind we. Munko ye we, munko kan we. No more the Ghana for adwini dia gross. Ghanaians have seen you. Mu breaking 8. Let me tell you. You live in opposition for 30 years. Right? Kufo na demo bae. Before Kufo Kameka JFK and name Honorable Stephen Tim and someone can Chairman Stephen Tim. So more Asante region, or more winning more seat. It will be reckless and infantile, premature political analysis for anyone to sit here and assume that Omo winning seat was Asante region Mamunti, they're going to win national elections. Nagani nani Asante region na. Mamu strong one just them know. Chairman Sabosu also knows who on the cam. He is one of the problems of Ghana politics. My General Secretary Kai. Chairman Sabosu was Stephen or the Lawrence are there. Okobu, school warehouse, or the school store any near Parliament Court fee. No son dean, calling Chairman Sabosu, no right university. Eko read the first degree, Cotton spare parts of Swami, no the Bishop Parliament. Well, no advice, I Carlos Ahinkrason go be about paper, no kikem. Yeah, Lawrence Adeni stop on or why. Can be the Chairman Sabunsu, Muntu for ballot paper. That's the words of my General Secretary. He is one of the problems in the government today. No more to about his executive, so much in the government. MPP headquarters, and your flat staff house. Flat staff house, which you have, MPP, and you can that. And our MPP headquarters who are salam down. There's a two different thing. Namo, Gabi one for part, that's what more. Or what do you Namo, just like we are more Okrah. Do they care? Abu Shafona may say, Tam. Of course, what the difference? A common, but you see, MPP, many about Mammy, no, Mamusa question, or the Nabi may Ghana card, what would you buy at the back? Yeah, the call flash staff house can see the call. Now, him. NPP had a better chance to break the 8, but they couldn't. Gentle Jan Kufo. One who born in Samranino, who led the MPP as a wise leader. To me, I don't like President Kufo. And I mean, who crack one Kosham and Penny Kufo or heaven a major transfer. Yes, because but there is one thing I'll give it to him. He united the country. Yes. Or united or minor. Even if I say unity, I may beg to differ. I may beg to differ because Omampineda could afford the conflict by the northern part of Ghana. And throughout the 8 years, the North never saw peace, particularly Miami Kromboko. President Kufo created it. The government brought that mayhem to the area. And we have been in that quagmire till today. And even Wano Krampo couldn't break the 8. After you've stayed in opposition for 30 years, I was thinking, said, you will manage the system prudently for Ghanaians to see you worthwhile to vote for you. The year 2008, year 2, the first time, they lost in the second runoff. Now, they saying, Mamu no Swami, Oyekuma Obeke me boss. Patricia Pierre about the megaphones and the commercial bonte. Asantima impio. Sasabu, Kwasi Buddha Mudibu Santimano, and Binet Chairman Sabu, the Kowa, Yedem Boba, and Insu Ebruno. Can you Santima one penny for your company? Vote send a free Chebi buy it me born my bay or Mampini. But Nako Chebi, the Coco Kumasi. And your run is the Mark Kumasi be Kumasi. Kumasi Kwani Nara. As far as anything about here, anything, tell me that I'm lying.
You're lying.
You see, Mahama, you see, we could do Kumasi Center, Kejetia building at the market, and say, Mahama edifice, Mimwakwaba, welcome to Kumasi. Now could do airport to swear. Japade can say what Santimamu in Nara and this year. And this year, a Bamuna MPP positioner, a boa Santimai. Now Santimai Peja Mampeneku for them, Penny say, see a true Kohen Kwa, Nipa or true Kohen Kwano, yes, so that's a Cocho. Mampeneku for an MPP, a buy on Mamma Bush for a denim. Or what dear Santimai, a Cocho, and then Betu Piga, or coming to 2024, December 7th. And to Maman Traha, and Momos are for you win the elections because you've lost in advance. You see, I buy 1 million aba. May Jania Kobe before fronting, mammy expose them briefly. Naminko. Winning. Omo betana video so almost say IMF. IMF ayakono. Omani mo ayedin. Russia, Ukraine. Ni a kind of basa. Ghana fontino munti mi yana dwi. Say abanya oba betana kunwa so anya japade chama mpine kufuado abana bi mai. The government in his Kofu Anyasa is Kano. Rollins Anyabi, Atamis Anyabi, Muhammad the nation builder. So, Ocha Japadia Bedu Mampina Kufu on Sim. Now, Chemu Nanya Mampina Mahama Poyamu Bako. Yes, Muhammad got 210 billion Ghana cedis, including revenues and loans. Mint me in Kanye, previous government, but President Muhammad, that's what he got. Now, Mampene Kufado, revenue sumkwa no, wanya in excess of 500 billion Ghana cedis. With the loans and revenues in Abomwa, wanya manabro 950 billion Ghana cedis. And then here, outside Sika, COVID buyer, you. Outside COVID buyer, Sika, now COVID buyer, no. IMF and making credit facility available for countries that have been affected by the COVID. The whole of the West African Sub-Sahara, or my bianco, Ghana dear Mika Koye. Your coin no more $1 billion. No more the 1 billion, a kind who be saying 2 billion. Fine. World Bank, am I $930 million? What the count boom saying? I got $70 million. Now you have $3 billion. Abanaje. And about Fiha, Mampini Kufadu, or Sumana Mamini Obakeno Furiata, to be called Parliament. Say, Busha for winning. Mahamane NDC, ne, Mess, Abetna Kunyasuno, Omobofu to be to unfund stabilization fund. Ye will buy $300 million into somewhere. Mamma Kofasa Scano. Na COVID aba. And I have not seen your for Ejina Ghana for name, Ejutum. The times I scan a shannon, sir. And also, I say, Fakahon, you trim $3 billion. Good. And so what? No dear, we can call European Development Bank. Some woman, I mean, call woman, my Huchaba. No, Musaman, 84.6 million euros. And you both say, Mukau, scowing about by the hole. Or somebody fear pet, no, two we can call Flip Addison Hall, Bank of Ghana. Some us out here, day. Also, maybe we see Castle. Massa, confirm machine no charge 20 billion Ghana cedis, mammy. Now, Philip Addison, it's a charge 20 billion Ghana cedis at the map by now on the blind side of Parliament. I don't think Koda. So, Kai Mammy so fire Kufu, so Kai Mammy no. Supreme Court judge now, or Jelly Mebra Mugabe Mono, Unsa Kufa by no man Bush and Inti, or Yen Chief Justice. No, I tie, or call me Jim Pet, no say, Mammy Unim, or call me Jim Pet Mama. COVID-19 about market transfer, but that board no mammy. Sika common service no one can't check Ghana for. So, and unti the Yabusan say, Sika way about buying some winano, what the idea? Hospital Bakumpumansi. A Betifi hospital, a COVID young complement samba, can see a Betifi and Quebec Nipo Huina. As I say, hospital Mahama see Jam and Pinaku for the buy one way, I see a can he could see, I would say, Mamponwa, a hospital or a can you canipo who in a bew. Say, what a ferry and others. Bonagatanga Regional Hospital, Miami Region, 2019, Honorable as a Kadongo cinema, me could 4 days of Bolaga, me yadaje and until Bolaga Krumo, and I went to see the hospital. Omampene Kufuado ba ye sie wi o. Ye sie bibia. Won fa tape enko twa hunhia no mfa paso ntwam. Na ahemfo begina na kini embo ntwene. Na enwie sanhye ne fugu biom no mfa metana nkran. Wo se mempe. Ne ma na fanso no wo se menye. Waja mesi wo. Enko tere ne wo ne di agro wo. Enti so bi yaro Upper East a there will list on meeting na ba e Kumasi. So that it may refer nipa free Upper East eba Okrah. The hospital is who. But before the elections, when my dear Okoye, commission traffic light, Omampini or Dream Nipa home, and no. And unti government aya resources we now want in some. Most of them say COVID. Now COVID-19 be a minaba. Dokoro bo aya 5 cities one cry ha. COVID-19 eche bro. COVID-19 eche banche. Agari bo aya de intimate toy. COVID-19 eche nchachira. COVID-19 eche bayre. COVID-19 aya bia eche pona. Na tomato so eche no ana. Minister for Railways was proposed to say, "Omo for railway development levy mra na Ghana fontua. Yare ba China. E te krom ha o ye tua ho to. What be that? Come on, koto the 100 cities. Na hwe bi na de be ma tax obetua wo so kwa no ebru 20 Ghana cities bone be ne aye. After you promise Ghana for say, obey your minor free taxation into production. Now the man here bufu Okrah. COVID-19 na boa ban way out to the extent say 2007, 18, 19, 19, government exceeding the revenue. 2020, general revenue projection, government exceeding. 2021, government exceeding revenue. 2022, mesa exceeding biome. And until all these quantum resources about binding some no, what do you hear then? What do you hear then? Upon Japade when me, I want to marry her so. A rich, you know, mobile must send this year, the buying come IMF. You remember Mbuntra. IMF for the buy the coin, Makasibe Yaboa. But na bem, Makasibe Yaboa, MP for New Jobbing. One of the finance committee chairman of our parliament. On City News. Is it City News, right? City, I think City TV or CFM. Onua Omaro Sanda. Or admit or have the video can share with you. Was it NDC IMF na your coin, and then boa Omampene Kufuado, multiple year discipline kakra. As commitment in Basa in 2018, 17, 18, 19. The first time. So IMF is it helped Omampene Kufuado to achieve some level of success. As I'm not Mahama incompetent. Meboa. Baby Flabem. I mean, come on, Japade the Jaumo. Most of them say global debate. Say COVID about you are saying. Then this town, my dear, Jubilee Field, oil land here to know. Or they say, FPS on the 2 oil, no. Not target na a sort tube, no, not say. And my volume of production echo from Okrah. What it means is that the volume of oil and now saying yano about form into close soup, they will reduce production for almost 7 to 9 months, almost a year. Production conform. The worst of it all at that time, global gold market prices no conform, cocoa conform. All the foreign or the commodities that come at Joshua, your cotton skin, so President Mahama have to work extra harder to generate resources at home. And introduce to taxes like ESLA, Mukasi and New Zealand tax. But Yampaba, it don't mind the IMF, we admit to say, no man ko ye Ghana for in a moment, I'm from Meboa, near Shana Moy Betu. Senchi consensus one call. At the end of the Senchi consensus, the conclusion was that documents they are produced, which was a homegrown policy. Let's Parliament vet it. Parliament did too much, embed the basis to engage IMF, and we did that. It produced a success. NDC, you bastards us and told Ghanaians, you don't mind a question, Omonian film. Don't want in front so Ghanaian listen and kick NDC out of power. Mobile, and Kwasuma do a minor coin, most extended project no for another 1 year. Don't even buy way. You see, I don't bonny woman Peneku for not buying a Timudi and Yankopon Quanim. Yes, Oma buyer, Oma Pinada Rollins in a day, get fun buyer, or your Jumaja Hokoi, who for the Bayer Jumaja Hokoi, Mres Mahama, El Doman Peneku Faro, Nanado Prema and Kwa Pensua, or the Kusiawa, Wajiska Watafre, and then ye Esla, ye Chemu or Hajimu Bayer, about 75 to 80% in the Kutiaka, and to go schools, Omun to me, C block, Omun to me, Yashi. And it's a free SHS and accommoding Kola or move no. Or Mudi cocoa without a stitch in the bread. This happened on Omampene Kufuado. And what you Esla Mahama de Baye say, Sir Eslano, that 2017 year, Ye tua wi a sika ebenya no yen fan ko tua ka eda ho energy sector ho na yen energy sector level ni na ye de energy sector debt ni free ho because you are building 3 FPSOs I develop 2 additional oil wells aka ho FPSO turret na assign no ya ye ya also see a trouble 1 billion gas power plant as you a ban emfa sika enkwa ma no nkoto oil emma fuel your plant ni biom ya de America ba ya de car power ba I stabilize your power your so dum so yini na free ho Excellent for Sikamra best in 2017. Never to a carry in every war. Say NDC time. Greco Ayam Faso. VRA Ayam Faso. And I to Ghana Electricity Company Ayam Faso. Montpellier could for the buy or Tam Ghana Electricity Company. And the comma PDS. Gabi watching that corner Mudi and defenders are stinking deal way. Sansa Bush for a bay yafem. Montpellier could for after insulting President Mahama. Edna to opposition no oba enso esla ode akosi waje bosia wadi na num ensa sika no me omo de akoye omo de bedi kenke e won kran ha enne Ghana for tua ho ka o yes ye betua sa aka no akodu 2035 okay 2035 ne betua sa aka na wie enne what size aka no wo de akose oil mu fuel price mu enne Ghana for etua ade achade sen aho kire ba na eba no man penya be de chi Laji Muhammadu Bawumia yes be kasa ni ntia wo say Ghana card ye the interchanges one ka 10 wo say 1000 interchanges wo the mana o be to atwene afa Ghana card enye me wanwa onya kansa wi e penam say Ghana wi ya ba
95.1
yes Ghana wi ya ba enu nti yeah Laji Muhammadu Bawumia o metulufo o pa ombra na nko mikura nko nya assemblyman walwale mi free ho ono ne crew me nko assemblyman me bona ma ono ahu Bawumia ohu samira obedwane jaro ho Yen ko assemblyman e wo walwal ne krum me say me hwe Laji Muhammadu Bawumia ma ohun ne yire Samira obedwane aja no ho when the papa president adi o say
obewe
chese me say ombra me ko walwal
assemblyman awoka no
ne me ka be say me free walwale na mo Laji Muhammadu Bawumia ombra na me ne yen ko honko ja assemblyman e say Laji Muhammadu Bawumia onya 10 voter wallahi major politics Laji Muhammadu Bawumia school prefect mponya so just say MPP omampene ku for na chimfo boys no omo adada Bawumia ma wa lower ne ho say tam ene we ye de bobra o say interchange ye the 1000 kwa manwa nya de a obefa obeyi Ghana card e da say na me de sikra no Ghana fonti no muntie ne ye NPP they went to elect a leader sir ebe manage on proper in opposition Michel Baku FM hot FM we o se fa chairman Buga am sampa Buga so mbebo e to mbebo Buga the partner co position ya me nka omo ho
Edrusu IMF
we ba ka se NDC for omo ye
mama ka se wuni ha na mama Edrusu aka gu so na wu
so ne o kan ya no aha me ka se me kan mu se ma na party for be twitwa abo no to so twane ne ka se woni ha nti me ya okwa me ma kwanso ko se why
let me call this you wrong impression there was another platform also because you get and hano on me regular on hano mo kan me timi dai so I have to go and ma jama we dey obi dey dey
kwanso ko se why me ma kwanso ko se wa ba de fogbo mu se ne o try wa nya ade nti ya ka IMF ya na NDC for omo adwen ya omo say send your almost handle economy no in 2012 at about 2016 no sounds na NPP and so yet na me ade ba ko manage ho pa ne say Ghana for enim the difference between NDC and NPP when it comes to administration
and any day
omampanyin kufo eba aban mu 2003 or the Ghana call IMF na time amampanyin kufo the Ghana call 95.1 or the kodwane policy be na efan HIPIC at that time no na akwa dey say we are self na nyina na kabebre eda oman no so ana amahodo so tina obia esre IMF senka omontete kan so mo kufuo eko HIPIC na Ghana for ni NDC for bia menu amalban mo sei Omo twa bokufo sa denti na kufo efre Ghana se Ghana ye hepic. Na Ghana wo sika omo jai sika sika kuku dia na se sika sign de mag. Chuchu dia na de mag Ghana. Na kufo be so mu. Ti se kufo be ka se Ghana poor country. Na kufo etie Ghana for sufre. Na we tie NDC for
95.1.
Do call IMF no. Ye ka na eda ho a na 66 billion no. IMF 40 so my 24. Na che say e ka be ye 37 billion there. IMF e di a che. Omo wi a omo se am my sika say yen pharmacy hospital, yen pharmacy clinics, yen pharmacy school dine, and sanitation facilities. Me ka jena bia. Na senka ye tie NDC for year. Nka ye ka eda IMF nka na ye ntimi ntua na nyansa kwanya kufo fa so call IMF no eno na ne abo IMF na me nua ka say ye ka say ye call IMF ene bre ya almost ye den ye call IMF me no say wo be kai a 1983 Ghana call IMF at that time no na akoma esi wo Ghana Rollins Ghana call IMF. At that time, na the inflation ended 142%. 1983. Community year. Na inflation hit 142%. The highest ever. Oko IMF koji bailout sa to 1991 and sana inflation ultimately so about 10%. Ultimately mama nua maleba ne NDC party say akom ana komport mi si wo mani mu. Me ko IMF adentina pandemic esi ma yentimi ko IMF otena ha na petrol na ye no pump bi paaye
Onua FM 95.1
competent omon person beti ase. These are domestic challenges.
Pump na paaye
Domestic internal. Dumso internal. And the person who fa dumso ne sa pump na partner as a justification say call IMF. Now when the whole world is suffering under COVID-19, was any dear MB for my call IMF. Now IMF na ye call na bomb be kan was and no there's actual war. So you want to compare dumso na moment want me manage no. Pump na pay na ama ye production na ba fom no se mo akọ IMF akọ je sai sika yi mo di ba ye no so no o se sa sika no na MPP for ye ba ya ye di ye man ye mo ko je IMF no 2015 o 2016 the program would have ended in 2017 me boa anti sika eba 2015 2016 mo use sai sika no amfa anye hwe mo di sika nto akofo do ho ana mo di to ho say nka 2017 mo san hwe ni a na mo ba yusu. Come on, this is incompetent.
Nti IMF when is justifiable than 2015 there.
2015 me na ka kire me na si ya I is for IMF ka kire me.
So COVID
we go to IMF
yenya sika to solve it.
I'm talking about
COVID-19 si yenya sika.
I don't know ma ho chene ba mani mu no na ye ko IMF for bailout.
Sika no na ma ho chene ba e.
Sika yenya IMF no and sika yenya the solve COVID. Ama ohia bebeto oman no so. Let's understand that enya mani
me ntia say sika no ba wo man ni mu ye.
Ntia say ne say se si a woti hei. Manya me mfa sa ma atrenchen bia si ofie. Na wakwaje bisia na amanfo aba be srasro. Na omo ma sika say fasiesie wo na sa sika wo dia si dan awie sa sika no wo dia asiesie ho awie na se wanya ne obedi a kan cross bebi obanya buze wontu mi kompa bi se ho ana grant say bebi asi wanya sika manfo be srasra ama osika wo dia asiesie ho na enu wie no mpa bebi ni na se sa ho che de beto so biema se wo so kopa bisia
I mean, for Nipa 5. Oh, responsible one respond.
So that is what happened.
Okay. 0550582982. Me for Nipa 5 for pay. 0550582982. Studio lines are the Juma Ofra. Na wabonita ye breno ekwo na fe yetimi ato aso has a question be woman I do me and ya kwan year no tell ye wo be just 5 minutes na ya wrap it up ewa ha 0550582982. Mema tell mama there say na say we wakasa minim say bia be rebate
I'm wakasa and minim say nka mal ba ko edi nka me so menya
neighbor I walk up no pa what the me ekobuno. Good evening.
Good evening.
What did baby afraid you free?
But I'm ever battling because I found my family.
It's you.
The era and the community are all come. And then I should be over there now. Among Mamma, only in so much crying that say, NPP, ya blog, Momoko to the Vintina. Now we are mining more, yeah, obviously a boom and a may. Not the only ya blog. Na the MPP come with the chap humpu. Your money will be a brace or brace or not the one thing. And that's what I mean to that.
But I say, me Nipa 4 na che say, ye de see bi o ho na say, was say Idris we respond ya make ni nyina bom 3 minutes. Na or they are responding near Quenim Nipa 4. I be fa e wa homa no as ubo remu na ye ne watu so. Good evening. See me wa phone also me pa cho.
Good evening, Andrea.
Yes.
Me patrol bisa. Panelist ni say.
Na wa modi.
Patrol friend James. Kaze fika so.
Ntio.
Bisa ni say question na obisa ni na o say COVID sika na e buy no omo de siesi omo ho no. Say atom bi atu na sika ba na o de siesi ho no. Omo de siesi omo ho say e na ye ho hwe. Me question na no patrol bisa ni ma me wa.
Mati obeya no. Why? Me da se aka Nipa 3 na che say ye need Idrisu wrap it up ewo ha. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Odini baby afre me free.
Me dindi brother Justice, because I teacher manti.
I mean you.
Yo, me frɛ ebisa openina okasa ne say. Russia and Ukraine me ombe ko Ghana ha.
Russia and Ukraine aye dey.
Mbia omonto kwa na Ghana ha na ombe ko ya na.
Okay, what?
Afi die to so mienu. COVID-19 no Ghana nko na ebaye. Togo ebiensi ho, Cote d'Ivoire ebiensi ede no mu ina nko IMF. Me question am waro no fama na mami.
Okay, Martin me da say. If our last 2 calls na Idrisu wrap it up ewa ha. Amali bani ha bibia ni a wontimi nyine ho ano. Idrisu be ka ni nyina. Already Jane, good evening.
Onua FM 95.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Odini baby afre me free na menti o.
Patrol your friend Richard, me free Pando.
My enti o.
Many aba nyumre de metia woni watie for no ahwefo nyina. Na menua MPP na wotu wakasa. Asema mpese me ka kire say Onua na analogy na o mai no. Say e wo fie hye na amanfo besrasra oni ma obi bi kakra sepasisi o ho a. Kanu sana wo pedu na dia be ko bosia bon. We e wo say kire say MPP aban a e wo su yi. Omanto
Kafra we de anya me ana me ka te wo. Aka last one na ye ne Idrisu ewie wa ha but me hu be bia na okeka ko opeso o che say sika no aban no anyusu ni yie enu nti na ama ne ye ko IMF. Good evening. Hello, good evening.
Onua FM 95.
Ni baby afre me free na yenti o.
Pocho FM Titi me free hours.
My yenti o.
Pocho there. Yemi ana wakasa no o nimni awaka. Efe se o mine ye bre na Ukraine ni Russia ntokwa no senia menia ba kukae no enye Ghana ha na eti. Nti ye dwuye ho nti ese o mu hwe se o mine be yi se ne be ya ye nyina ye ho beto ye na nye se obi ni a na nye se ye nyina ye men. Ebi mo bre nti ye se wo o mu tumi me ye wo mai no. Na o mu NDC ni MPP ni die o mbekọ be mu fi bae.
That's it. Idris yan wrap it up. Ke kadio mo kan ye ni nyina bom na yenko.
is unfortunate say obi bedwin say Ukraine ne Russia
obi bisa say esi wa ha na
ntina en say Ghana be safa
Onua FM 95.1
e ka say international policy a we no eye amanhodo ayonkofa nkitahudi e wo amanhodo so nti say Ghana ne Ukraine Ghana ne Russia e wo nkitahudi bi a na say ntokone si wo nyema na nka free Ukraine na Russia e bona say ntime ma definitely you should expect hardship and on koda
okay
so obi ka kire me say NPP nyema de ko IMF say no bi na e wo say NDC for so ejina so no ko IMF 2015 na enye the same if you say NDC 2015 ko IMF no it was a matter of choice they could have gone to IMF or not
okay
but yemrensi enye Ghana ko na ko IMF that is what the viewers and listeners
95.1
okay no be besides Cote d'Ivoire Togo ni ayi ongongo and research no hwe if Togo is not seeking for IMF if Cote d'Ivoire is not seeking for IMF bailout enye Ghana ko
okay
and the money a yetimu yi enye Ghana ko a o eye wiase fa na nyina na sa oye nie ebeto ye so and so bia dwaniko IMF yen Ghana ye members na ye say nyina akwa pay bailout na de ba be boa ye mana na so obi eti baby na o ka say abani we enye nnoma yi a na ende etoje omara but I want to say so in 2024 even if MPP will not be the party of choice no NDC any option NDC and John Mama omunya option for Ghanaians.
No FM 95.1
because John Mama abebu man weda MPP abebu NDC abebu man weda omo hu ne ekoso omo se sky eje wo COVID minutes omo hu ne de ye
wrapping it up
they still don't want to know
okay
because finance minister ababe chirem ne edi sika ne ye menu etse kana o kan sika 30 something billion finance is about 18.3 billion and I just no kind na 18.3 billion a onipa na sika ne be share ne zama odidi juma no wo ti ha na wo ka 30 something billion where from those figures we actually prefer say NDC has problem with figures and they have problem with economy minya amaliba oswapa krasa obekasa onu Baumia eco assembly election Baumia is above that category and the unknown pe IMF assembly dia onko no kromboko onko pe assembly ni
okay
na wale they are producing a president not an assembly member
me da say pa say enwumre wa make it time ene ya babedi enkomo ene nti memfa asede mu odin ema wa nwumre say wa che me with time ni bi na one yen akasa ene nti enwumre me nua be ma Idrisum body aka ne to aso ma
Mohammed Bello
Bello ho Bello na mpese me kaya ba me twea na mba Kentampo constituency organizer and our TCN no kasa no and our femina be ma Kingsley Amaliba Haruna Amaliba and Sonny Yen Ebe Kasa Ejina Muma NDC. So Idrisu, thank you very much for your time. Yami Inshra production team Bobi Chidum na Yami Shra. Mo so mujina Facebook no so share yen. Yami Shra mo papa na data no ne boy den. Enti se mujina so share yen se ya na e wo se ye dia seda emma mo. Wobetimi follow me e wo Facebook ya Titi Okrah, Instagram ya Titi 1. Ya Titi 1 on Instagram. Facebook ya Titi Okrah na yenim komo e wo hoda se ne ye besan ene wo ehia ya Titi Okrah Iron Lady yemedi anwumrei mameda Don Richie ase wabo adwuma pa na de yen ekọ Facebook live no esun shaba boadu na afedon DJ Premier ama padu na nampadu mo nyina so ebo ame anwumrei bye bye.